Anyways, man, can you remind me, because it's been a few months, what made you want to join the program in the first place? You know, what what
Uh,
what what brought you in? What were you dealing with? What were you looking to solve?
oh, the main reason I joined is because I had gotten a kind of a wake-up call. I did the physical test for my new department that I got hired on and I failed it, which was kind of very embarrassing for someone who'd been on a previous department for 6 years and then come in and fail the physical test. I was like, this is really bad. It's kind of a wake-up call to my physical health and I tried stuff on my own multiple times in the past. I've tried doing my own workout routine, tried doing that. I was like, I need something more. And so I've been looking at different programs and stumbled across yours when you had talked about doing the full kind of, it's not just a workout, it's routine and everything else. And I thought that would be good because I wanted to improve my physical health for my well-being, for my family's benefit, because then I can do more with my kids and
Mm,
actually have the energy to play with them
mm.
and just for longevity in this job. Because also switching jobs, I realized that all I want to do is be a firefighter, and I don't want to go back to working a 9 to 5. So I got to be physically fit to do it.
Yeah, right on. And in the 3-ish months that you've been here, what has been your experience and what are the changes that you've seen?
It's been great. I physically feel better. Mentally, I'm feeling better. Um, we do a wellness check through our insurance every year where we get blood drawn, and my lab values all look really good, minus my BUN and creatine. Those are both high, but I that's mostly attributed to switching to a high protein diet.
Do you take creatine as well?
No, no, I
No.
don't. Um,
Okay, great.
and I know it says that's not affected by diet, but I ran it by my friends who are docs, and they're like, honestly, they're like, I wouldn't worry about it. Between your job and the high protein diet, they're like, it's probably that. Because I was like, I don't want my kidneys to be messed up. And like, it's not. So,
Yeah.
but no, I mean, overall, I look better. I feel better. Um, I have more energy. It feels great.
Yeah.
Um, so
Is that
it's been a really nice improvement uh, that I've been enjoying. And it's been nice because it's other people are noticing it too. It's not just like I feel better, so I think I look better. Like I've gotten comments that like, yeah, like you look like you're doing way better, and it's like great. So
Yeah, those are often some of the barometers that we need. That's also why we do some of the stuff that we do in the program to see it, like taking the pictures at the beginning, it's like, hey, this is where I was at, or just even like looking back
yeah,
on, hey, this is where I started at, even talking about it. It's like, man, yeah, like it's hard to think, like unless you're asked the question or think of it from that frame, you're like, as firefighters, we're like pretty hard on ourselves, most of the time. And you think about back to how much progress can be made. We think of it in terms of like a couple days, a week, and then you're
yeah,
like, oh, wait, over the course of months, and then eventually over the course of years, the progress is unbelievable. Unless you
yeah.
take a moment to sit back and appreciate it,
Yeah,
then
I mean the fact that it's even been 14 weeks already, like it popped up. I watched that video this morning and it was like 14 weeks. I'm like, has it really been that long already?
mhm.
Like, well, my talking to my dad about it. He goes, "What do you weigh now?" I was like, "I'm down to 172." He's like, "Where'd
Yeah,
you top out at?" I was like, "I was at 188 at one point." He's like, "Wow." I was like, "Yeah." So in 3 months, I'm down a significant amount of weight, like back to where I like to be and my body likes to be,
yeah.
and it's great. So yeah, it's awesome. The pictures I hate. My wife loves taking them. She's like, "Oh, it's time to take the pictures," because she likes messing with me while I do it. But I'm like, I hate taking them. She's like, "Yes, picture time."
Well, I'm glad you have that support, at home with this. It's awesome.
All right, it's made a huge difference. She loves it too because she's been trying to get me to eat healthier and meal prep with her for years. And I'm always like, I don't need to do that. It's fine. And now I'm like, okay, let's meal prep. Let's do this. Let's do that.
Yeah. And dude, it can be so simple, right? Like I think I spend maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes a week on meal prepping, like just like quick, easy meals that you could take, like at least for me in my schedule, like lunch Want something fast, I can grab, make a yogurt bowl, done, see you later. And I
Yep.
can spend a little bit more into dinner, at the end when things are, at least when you're at home, right? It's spend a little bit more time putting in some effort into that. But yeah, that's great, man. I'm really happy to hear that. I'm glad you've had a good experience. And what's been your experience with who's your coach?
Jake. Jake
Jake.
was my coach. So I don't
Jake,
know who's
yeah.
going to be the new coach, but
Yeah, I think those are being kind of switched up as we speak. Brittany is handling the transfer, so that should be
okay.
happening. She's the head coach, so that'll
Yeah.
that'll be happening soon. If it hasn't already happened, it'll happen today.
Okay.
So, on that note, but what was your experience? Because Jake,
Oh,
understand that he's doing it for, his own personal reasons. There's no bad blood
yeah.
there, but
Nope.
what was your experience, at least so far, being with Jake?
It was great. I thoroughly enjoyed working with Jake, especially someone who's come from the field, but then also kind of lives in the area.
Hmm.
Because I think he's only like 3 hours away from me at most.
Cool.
But yeah, it's been awesome. He's been great. He's been super helpful, and it's been kind of, I told him, I talked with him at one point, I'm like, I feel bad. I feel like I don't take advantage of your help very often because I kind of got into my routine. And as I said, starting it, like, I don't need someone to like hold my hand through this. Like, once I get my routine, I just need someone for accountability. But I was like, I feel bad because it's like, he's like, how you doing? You need anything? I'm like, no, not really. Like, I'm just keeping on my what I'm doing, like just following what I'm supposed to. And I think I got my routine pretty down. He'd be like, okay, and that'd be it. But he was super great. Any questions I had or any time I needed something, he was pretty responsive. I really enjoyed working with him. Um, like totally get his reasons for doing what he's doing, and I'm all for it. But I enjoyed working with him. So
Yeah.
uh,
Well, the good news is not that Jake was bad at all, but you'll get somebody with even more experience, coach. He was our newest coach, right?
yeah,
So, if we can do it at that level with somebody who came in, um, we'll get somebody that has been around for at least a few months longer than he was, but probably
yeah,
more like a year. So
sweet.
that'll be the good
Yeah.
news. Cool. So, outside of that, what I want to ask you is just kind of a personal take, which is I'm sure you came into this program like I'd be worried about you if you didn't, with like some apprehension,
Okay.
because it's an online program. You didn't know us at the beginning. It's natural. And also, let's just like call a spade a spade. Like since COVID, like the online programs that have been like blown up, fitness, and then there's bad programs, right? There
Okay.
there are, and people, myself included, have been burned by people that didn't show up the way that they promised to, and so that puts a bad taste in people's mouths. Uh, and then there's AI, right? So like
Yep.
it's like, hey, you can't trust anything now, and so trust is hard to come by. My question is, if there was somebody in kind of a similar situation to you, they want to do it for maybe they're going into a new department, maybe they're about to promote, maybe they're fill in the blank.
Hmm.
Similar situation, they want to do it for their kids, they want to do it for energy, they want to do it for themselves. And they're sitting there thinking about, should I do it, shouldn't I? And they're on the fence. And they're like, I just don't know if I can trust this. What would you say to those people about this program now that you've done it for 14 weeks?
I think it's totally worth it. I was very skeptical coming in because I found your program through an Instagram ad.
Hmm.
And so I'm like, oh man, an Instagram ad. I'm like, I don't know. Cause I was also looking at like another program online that a couple friends do and I know is decent, but it doesn't have the full range of what I was looking for. And I was like, okay, this sounds great. And I'm glad I took the risk and decided to do it because uh it's definitely worth it. It's definitely, I'm glad I took the dive and like actually gave it a chance because it's been awesome.
Hmm.
It's definitely one of the more comprehensive programs uh, around. And I really, really like how it's not, you need to be doing something like working out every single day. It's not a this is an every single day program. It's no, this is a lifestyle program. Um, and I'm really glad I took the chance on it. And I think more people should. Um,
Mm, thank
but
you.
it
I
definitely, I
appreciate that.
definitely was very apprehensive at first. I was like, we'll see what comes up. I'm like, I don't know, man. You get those Instagram ads. I'm like, I don't know, but
There's a lot of
I'm
garbage
really
out there,
glad
man. I don't blame you. I don't
yeah,
blame anybody. I kind of treat it the same way. Like you gotta be
oh
careful,
yeah,
you know.
you got
But it makes it hard to distinguish between what's
it
legit and
does.
what's not, you know.
No, and I'm very glad I took the dive, and I'd recommend more people too as well.
Mm,
Uh,
yeah, I appreciate
my
you saying
buddies
that.
and I, my buddies and I were actually just talking about it at the gym the other day because he's doing another program through a different, actually the one I was considering doing, and he's like, I like it, but he does stuff every single day. I'm like, when do you rest? He's like, oh, I kind of rest in the evenings. I'm like, you should be resting more.
Well, especially in this job, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Like what's the other programs if you don't mind me asking?
The other one I was considering was Mountain Ops.
Mountain Ops. See, every now and again somebody tells me one that I'm not familiar because I'm familiar with. Is it a firefighter specific?
No, it's so
Okay.
they do some for firefighting. It's more in outdoors, so it's geared more
Yes.
towards like hunters and stuff like that. And so,
Okay.
but they do a similar with nutrition and whatnot. But it's not as much a lifestyle thing. It's more just nutrition and like fitness.
In fitness,
And they have
yeah.
a bunch of different uh programs as far as like the hunter who just wants to stay in like backpacking shape and backcountry shape and a bunch of other. So it's seems like a decent program. The guy who my coworker who does it really likes it, and I have a couple friends who they had recommended it to me, and it looks good, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for.
Sure. Yeah, those are a dime a dozen, man. Honestly, like you find those all over, like
Well,
the nutrition and workout plans send you a thing
yeah,
every week, you know, type deal.
yeah. It's just definitely one of those ones where it's like, oh, you sign up, and they're like, cool. Here's a PDF of your workout plan, and just repeat this through the week. And I'm like, I've gotten so many of these, and I don't stick to them.
Hmm.
Like, it's like I
Same.
just have a PDF and I go, okay, like whatever. But like I like having like, cool, here's your plan, here's the days. I really like the app.
Yeah.
Um, the app helps a ton because I need between my ADHD and everything else, I need something I can like go in and interact with every day and be like, oh yeah, I need to do this. What do I have to do today? What do I have to do tomorrow? And it helps
Hmm.
me plan. And so like the app has actually helped me a ton.
Awesome. Yeah, great. And you know, I'm pretty well acquainted with all the other firefighter program like coaches. You know, there's not a lot of us.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's
so
pretty
it's
small. I
it's
mean, the
it's it's
firefighting world's small in general, but I
yeah,
guess
so it's
this is
easy to
even
be
smaller.
acquainted. Yeah, it's easy to be acquainted with all of the different coaches, and you know, I'm pretty familiar with their programs. I would say the difference here is the kind of what you already brought up, right? Like lifestyle based, because I'm not talking down, but I like a lot
Yeah,
of these
yeah,
people.
yeah.
It's just a philosophical difference. So, in that, it's often I've described it as like it's CrossFit with a badge slapped on it. You know, so it's that workouts
Yeah.
every day and not really any rest. And
They're high
some people
intensity, fast workouts. Like,
gear workouts every day, that kind of deal, which I don't have anything against. I go back and forth on the gear work. That we now have gear that you can practice in that's PFAS free, and I would rather see departments use that for training,
yeah,
just because like you're already exposed to more than 100% more than the general populace to carcinogens. So throwing on turnouts, especially when we know we can't wash them perfectly, and then working out in them extra on top of what you're already doing with training and so on. Anyways, I'm getting down a rabbit
yeah,
hole. But the uh, the last thing I want to say is, and I'm biased because I do think this is the best program on the planet for firefighters, and I should feel that way because I made it. But I'll say this: it doesn't matter how good the program is if you don't follow it.
yeah,
So for that, that makes this a partnership, and it makes it a communal effort. And because you have made the progress that you have, and because you've gotten the results that you have, it's proof to me that you followed through on who you say you want to be. And so to that, I'll tip my hat off to you because this can be the most amazing program in the world. But if you don't have the right type of person that's willing to follow through on it, it won't matter anyways. So,
If they're not going to do the program, if you're not going to follow through with it, I mean, then it's not going to be a good program for that person.
right. So, for that, I just want to say congratulations. And obviously, like you've shown up. And I'm excited to see what the rest of the remaining part of the year looks like for you.
Yeah.
So that's going to be exciting. And I'm just glad that you've had a good experience, man. While you have